What kills your sex drive and how to get it back? Love, so many things impact female desire for sex. We are multidimensional. Now that means that when all pieces are in place, you turn into this wild, stunning, sex-hungry, multi-orgasmic goddess. But when something is missing, you can lose any desire for sex. So in this video, we're going to explore 3 main killers of female libido, and then we're gonna look at the strategies on how to get it back. But first, my love, welcome so much to my channel. My name is Magda Kay. I'm an intimacy expert, tantra teacher, and a relationships coach. And here I share lots of tips, techniques, and practices to help you enjoy the most fulfilling, intimate life. And thank you for being here. So let's get into the juicy stuff. What are the 3 main killers of female sex drive? Now, first thing I want to address is that sometimes certain medical conditions or medication can impact your natural libido. So if you're taking hormonal contraceptives or certain medication, you may in fact experience lowered libido. In this case, it's really good to speak to the doctor and maybe they can change the medication that you're taking. It may also happen that if your hormones are off balance, you may need to work on them to get that natural desire for sex back. And finally, you may notice that your desire for sex moves throughout the month based on your cycle. So it's really natural and normal for women to desire a lot of sex around ovulation. But when you're coming to your moon, which is your inner winter, you may indeed feel like you just don't want to sexually connect. So in this case, it's all normal, don't worry about it. Now, let's dive into really interesting aspects that do impact your desire for sex. The first killer of your libido is when sex in general is not present in your daily life. So I love using this metaphor to describe female sexuality. Imagine you have a pot of water and you want to boil this water. Now think of boiling water as orgasmic states. If you have a pot of cold water or even frozen water, it's gonna take time before it heats up and starts boiling. But if your water is already warm or gently simmering, it can be really fast. Now the problem is that most women are like walking pots of cold water. Sex is not really present in our life, and then we wonder why, when the time comes, we don't really feel in the mood. Look, there is a saying, if you don't use it, you lose it, and it's so true for our sex drive. So, what to do? Well, you want to keep your sexuality up. You want to be gently aroused throughout your day. In other words, you want to keep that water a bit simmering. So, any form of self-care practice of self-pleasure and masturbation is amazing. Now look, I understand that you may not have space or you may not feel comfortable to dedicate like full 1 hour to just please yourself, but you can also do just small things here and there throughout the day. What's important is that you simply remember, I'm a sexual being and you want to be reminded of how that sexuality feels in your body. So let's try a little things together. If you're sitting, I want you to press your legs together. You're putting a bit of pressure on your clitoris and it should activate your sexual energy. Another thing you can do, well, next time you're walking, drop your awareness to the place where your thighs rub each other. Or if you're eating, sitting and eating or sitting and having a call or working, place your palm over your pussy, hold it there for a moment, and notice how she starts pulsating under the warmth of your hand. So as you can see, these are small things that you can do throughout the day to keep your sexuality awake. And trust me, that makes a massive difference to later be ready for sex with your partner. The second huge killer of female libido is being disconnected from the body, meaning being here in the head, overthinking, non-stop, being focused on what has to be done. Oh, the laundry, oh, the meeting. When you're not present in your body, you're not connecting to your ability to feel. So, what to do about that? This is one of my favorite practice. I actually do it every morning and I guide my clients through it in our one-on-one sessions. This is what I call free flow dancing. So you play your favorite music and then you dance to it. But I don't want you to dance from the head, which is what we usually do when we go out. You know, we're trying to impress other people. We know people are looking at us, want to make sure we look good and sexy. Now, that's not the type of dancing I'm talking about. Here, I want you to focus on two sensations. Number one is curiosity. So I want you to be really curious about how different movements in your body may feel. Not whether they look good, but whether they feel good, right? So I'm curious, what if I move my shoulder? What if I drop my body down? What if I touch the floor? And the second sensation you want to follow is pleasure. So when you find a specific movement that feels good to you, stay there. And then again, let curiosity guide you somewhere else. And if that feels good, stay here. So it's about moving from the body. You're letting the body move, right? The body is the leader, not the head. So when you do it alone at home, you can close your eyes just to really stop any thinking and stop overthinking whether you look good or not. That just one song is gonna really, really deeply impact how connected you are in your body. And the third main killer of our libido is body issues. So if we don't accept and if we don't fully love our body, a few things happen. First of all, we get into our head. Again, we're not in the body, we're not present with our sensations. Also, that make us shy from sex and any form of intimacy. We may not feel comfortable being naked, and so we limit the experience of sexual union. It's like we try to control it just because we may not feel comfortable with something, and sex needs to be an experience of liberation. You cannot control the body when it goes into orgasmic ecstasy. Another thing that happens when we really don't feel good with our body is we question whether our partner truly desires us. And if you don't believe that they really find you sexy and really want to have sex with you, then you're not going to relax, you're not going to trust, you're not going to feel safe. And all of these are really needed for great lovemaking. And then lastly, you also may not simply desire yourself. If you really don't like your body, how you look, or something specific in your body, you will not think of yourself as a sexy woman. So you will not be desiring yourself. And again, that's really going to impact your desire to experience sex with someone. So what to do? Well, a lot of people talk about accept your body, positive affirmations, but that's not what I'm going to tell you today. See, if you are not happy about your body, right? If you put on weight and you don't feel comfortable and you want to lose that weight, then take action. I am a strong believer in taking actions to get ourselves where we want to be. So if this is indeed a big issue for you, hire a coach. There are mindset coaches, fitness coaches, coaches for weight loss, nutritionists. Like, get help so you can move through this process. And look, I understand that I have phases when I put on weight, I don't feel very good about my body, and I do feel that my sex drive is impacted. But here is something amazing when you start taking action. Because yes, it's a process, it will take some time to get into the shape where you feel really good with yourself. But the magic of this is that when you start taking action, something changes in your mind. When you have a day and you eat good food and you move your body and you sleep well and you're really like showing love to yourself, you actually start accepting and loving your body more. That's reverse psychology. If you're doing all these things for your body, then your mind concludes that your body must be very special and very precious. So already when you start taking first action in the direction of where you want to go, it will change how you feel about yourself. So these three areas have massive impact on how you feel about yourself as a sexual being and your desire to engage in lovemaking. And these are the things I focus on with my clients. So if you would like to work together to get your juiciness back, to really explore your orgasmic potential and enjoy a lot of great sex, then let's talk more. In the description of this video, you're going to find the link to request a free consultation. And in this consultation, you speak to me, not my assistant, not another coach, but directly with me. And we explore what's happening in your life, where you want to get, and what will be the best pathway to get you there. Now, this consultation is free. It's my gift to you. And again, you'll find the link below this video together with some free goodies, so make sure to check it out. Now, my love, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I share lots of tips, and I try to upload a new video every week. Thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you soon.